platform more broadly? How will you, in fact, take Sony forward with some of this new technology that you've seen? And not just Google TV, but the integration with all the devices and things like that. Well, you already did, for example, the Sony Ericsson product.
Yeah, I wanted to plug Sony Ericsson after that HTC. Wonderful plug you gave. But Sony Ericsson phone is not available in the United States yet in great numbers, but it is already, thanks to your platform, dominating Japan. It is the
never use the word dominate, Howard.
Well,
it is the most successful significant market share.
When you beat Apple, you
always smiling.
New definition.
You guys are
So this is a wonderful relationship that we expect to expand into other hardware and beyond. And it's we are fairly giddy with excitement with this new relationship. You're a partner with whom we have no fear.
With whom you have no fear.
That's fairly unusual in our business.
Jerry. So for the people who are not going to run out to Best Buy and buy a brand new Sony television, or whatever it is Howard is up to with these guys. What was interesting in reading about Logitech, you guys are the largest manufacturers of remotes, among other things. I think of Logitech as my keyboard, my mouse. You're a much bigger ecosystem than I had thought.
Yeah, I think it's probably a safe bet that everyone in the room probably still knows it's best for those kinds of products, keyboards, mice, webcams. But we've actually been innovating in the living room for several years now, in a lot of products, in a lot of areas, but most notably through our line of remote controls called Harmony. Which I think probably and we've been very successful. But we felt that the biggest opportunity in the living room, as excited as we are about how well we've done with Harmony, we felt for a long time the biggest opportunity in the living room is really what Rishi was talking about, which is it's this combination of TV content and the web, and bringing it all together in a seamless open platform, and that's why we're so excited about Google TV. Obviously, what we're looking at, frankly, Eric, is the opportunity to do what we've done successfully for 25 years around the PC, which is create a whole new ecosystem of peripherals around Google TV.
Now you're going to ship this box, right?
Right.
What will I do with the box? Tell me, if I want this now, as you know.
Yeah.
We had this conversation. What do I do with the box? I just plug it in?
Yeah, I mean, so we will be providing, as was called out earlier by Rishi, a companion box. And with that companion box, you will get a controller. The controller integrates a keyboard.
This controller is going to work better than the one we used.
Yeah. So you've got a controller with a keyboard, and it has remote control capabilities basically integrated into it. So we will ship that in the fall.
Which year?
This year.
This year.
It's
getting on regularly.
But what you will need to do, we've made it very simple. Basically, if you're one of the 60 million HD TV households in the U.S., you are a target for this product. Basically, all you need is an HDMI input, and it's pretty easy to set up and get going.
I'm going to come to Christmas at the end with Best Buy. So let's ask Charlie. I think you've been in this industry, the video distribution software industry, for 25 or 30 years?
It would be 30 years.
30 years. You're the fastest growing satellite network in the United States right now.
We're actually the fastest paid TV provider in the United States. That includes all cable, phone companies, and satellite.
Congratulations. To some degree, you represent both the traditional structure as well as this new structure. How will this technology, how will these devices and so forth, how will they change the viewing experience? How will they change your business? You've obviously bet big time on this. You must believe that it's going to be a big phenomenon, right, for your subscribers. Presumably you'll continue your even higher growth rate as a result. Tell me how it plays out for you.
Well, we think it's going to grow our business, and we think it opens opportunity. We always felt that good business is giving our customers what they want or what they may not know they want, but we believe they want and get ahead of it. So we already know our customers watch TV and then they go to another room, to their study or office or somewhere else in the house, and they watch stuff on the computer. So we know that they want to combine those two things in a seamless way. So one of the things we've been, we've been thinking about this for about 10 years. We started with web TV, was ultimately bought by Microsoft and built the first DVR and a web experience that was a dial-up. So it was just ahead of its time. Google,
but in many ways, I think it showed the path.
It kind of showed the path. And when we started working with Google about 3 years on advertising and viewer measurement, as you guys started looking at Google TV over the last couple of years, we were happy to get involved in the process pretty early on, so that seamless experience is going to be more seamless with Dish Network than with any other video provider. So that means your DVR is going to function in a more seamless way. You're not going to have to, it's going to be a much easier process so that you don't know when you switch from the web to linear TV. People are still going to watch the World Series, the Super Bowl, or a 3D movie. They're still going to watch that from satellite. But when they want something more specific, they're clearly going to want to be able to do the web. And so we're just going to integrate that into a better product. If we build a better product, hopefully good things happen.
It's interesting that one of the things that your company and ours did was focus on the analytics of television, which had not really been explored before. And this strikes me as an analytical platform at a whole new level in terms of measurement, accountability, advertising. Do you see that? What are some of the things that you've learned in running an analytical television business as opposed to the traditional ones?
Well, I think the analytics do two things for us. One is it allows us to give a better product to our customers, so we can make recommendations.
Okay.
Right. So you watch a Jimmy Stewart old Western movie, and then we'll put up a Glenn Ford movie because we know those two might go together. Or the second thing we know is that from an advertiser point of view, who are also all of our customers, they want to reach customers out there, that we can give them a better path where they get more they actually get a return on their investment, and we can show them they get a return on their investment to reach your customers. That's going to be better for customers because I'm not going to watch a diaper ad, I'm going to watch a Lexus ad or whatever. It might be more appealing to me. So I think all those things go hand in hand. And I think it's important that at Dish Network, we want to work with everybody in this room. Many of the applications that we saw here today, there's no question are going to be hugely popular applications, but I would predict that this room out there, people out there will invent new applications that will be even superior to what we saw today. We're going to make sure that you can work with Dish Network so you can do that in a more seamless way.
Which is in fact why we're announcing all this now. So Brian, what I particularly like about you all is that you are the surviving and strongest and growing national retailer in the things that every single person in this audience cares about. Literally every single person here is a huge customer. Right? When you think about the Christmas, and as I understand your industry, the profits really do come at Christmas, right? It really is a retail business
It is certainly disproportionate.
It's just a most brutal kind of way. And these businesses are often mature now. So how do you see this playing out? Do you see this driving new traffic? Do you see this setting a new price point? It's a whole ecosystem. It's more than a spot on your aisle. It's really sort of a whole new aisle, if you will.
So a couple things. One, Eric, we share your enthusiasm for the fact that we're a survivor. We feel great about that. That's one. Two, we have a saying inside Best Buy that this is the most important holiday Christmas selling season in the history of the company, and it's true every single year. What we're really enthusiastic about with what we've seen with Google TV and what we think it means is, you're right, it's not just a new aisle. We think of it as an entirely new category, smart TV, which we think, when properly demonstrated and properly explained to customers, is going to solve real challenges they face today. Let me give you an example of what happens.